Hi guys, sorry we've been away for quite so long. Things have moved pretty quickly, both inside and out of Automobilista 2, and while the comprehensive physics updates, oval racing, and the news that an official IndyCar license could well be on the cards have certainly grabbed most of the headlines, one feature that has snuck almost completely under the radar but will be an absolute game changer to livery painters is the addition of Spec and Fresnel maps. You can now turn your run-of-the-mill gloss livery into something shiny like this, and we're going to show you how. If you're new to painting in AMS2, it's well worth checking out Synac's sim racing video, which I'll post in the link below, which will help explain where you need to put your files and how to organize your folders. It's also worth double checking that you've got the most up-to-date XML files installed, as that will help give you guidelines as to how you need to name your files too. So our victim today is the BMW M8 GTE, which will be driven by my co-KC member Bruce Law in the upcoming Just Race hosted AMS2 Community Cup, which is obviously televised on RomRom's YouTube channel. Links below as well for that if you want to follow along. But basically, as you can see, we've got the gloss only version here. And what we want to do is we want to take the black paint at the back and turn that into a matte finish. The lighter grey sticker bomb, we want to make that fully black as well with just a gloss layer that will then help it pop out. And then we want to make that pink a sort of nice chromy colour as well. So let's get into it and see how we do it. So here we are in Photoshop. As you can see, I've already organised my livery a little bit to make sure that I've got all my layers in the right place. So I've got my black layer, which we want to make matte there. This sticker bomb layer I don't actually need. We're going to make that visible in the livery by making it more reflective than the matte surface it's on below it. We've then got our snails, which need to be on a separate layer because we want them to be above the sticker bomb. We've got our pink, which we're going to make this nice shiny chrome colour, and then our branding and logos on top of that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make a couple of extra folders, just so it'll make it easier to look after our livery later, and if we need to make amends it'll be nice and simple. So we're going to call this one Spec, this one Fresnel. And then what we're going to do is we're actually just going to duplicate all these layers and chuck them in our spec map for now. Just for the sake of speed, we're just going to flatten all these layers and lock them so we can background fill them. And then the RGB part of this, we actually just want to be nearly completely white. So basically, all this will control is what colour of light reflects. The only one we want to change is we just want to make this a slightly lighter shade of pink so that we get that sort of pearlescent, iridescent look as the light reflects off it. Then the clever part we're going to do is in this alpha channel. So basically this alpha channel is going to control how matte our body looks. So as we discussed, we want to have a little bit on the base paint, just so we've got a bit of an offset against the stickers that go on top of it. So we're going to go with 20% grey. The black we then want to be completely black, because we want that to be as matte as you can get it. Those of you who are wondering what I'm doing, having seen iRacing, and know that you don't really go full matte. Automobilista's matte is a lot softer, so you can go all the way on that. Our stickers, though, we want to be completely white because we want them to be as glossy as possible. We've then got two snails that we want to blend in with our black paint, so colour them in black. I want to go with a sort of satiny finish on this, so we're going to go for about 50%. on our what will be chrome layer, but for now we're just adding a bit of matte finish to it. And then finally our logos on the top, we're going to colour in completely white because again we want our stickers to look nice and shiny. We're now going to export this as our DDS file. Name it Spec, and the important part to look at here is that we don't want just the colour, we want that alpha layer too, so we're going to export both on this. The Spec DDS needs both. Let's have a look in Automobilista and see how that works. So as you can see here, we've got the matte paint coming through now, and you can see the sticker bomb. It's got this nice shiny stickers on it. Which, despite the fact that they're both technically completely black, means that you can see it. It's just a nice little added effect in there. So now it's time to move on to our Fresnel layer, which is going to add our real chrome shine to it. We'll see how that goes. So back in Photoshop, and we're going to do exactly as we did just before. Duplicate all these layers and put it in here, in this folder instead. Then, because it's only the pink that we want to become metallic, we're going to keep all the previous layers which we've got forced to white on. But this chrome layer, we're going to go with probably about, I'd say 50% again, metallic, maybe a little bit more. 25, and see how that comes out. And this layer, we want to be just purely RGB. So we don't need to export the alpha channel with it at all. We're just going to go color, and then we'll see how that comes out in AMS. So here it is. As you can see, oh, there you go, bit of a better angle of it. As you can see, we've now got that nice chrome finish to the pink that just really makes it pop. And as well as that, we've got our matte background to the bottom of it. So yeah, all in all, a very versatile tool now. You can really get some cool effects going on. And that is as simple as that. Obviously, do make sure to give us a follow. Cheer us on for the AMS2CC that's coming up. And yeah, we won round 1 pretty well. We'll see how we go in the next 5 rounds and whether we can take the championship. Do give Rom a good look. He does amazing news of all sim racing facts, not just Automobilista 2. And yeah, do be sure as well to follow along, as we've got a GTE Sprint Series kicking off for the curb clippers as well, starting next week. Catch you all soon.